Welcome back to Alien Mysteries. Today, we're diving into one of the most chilling and well-documented UFO encounters in American history, the Berkshire's UFO sightings of 1969. On a late summer evening, dozens of people across Berkshire County, Massachusetts, reported strange lights and encounters with unidentified flying objects. What really happened that night? Let's explore this baffling event. The date was September 1, 1969. It was a typical, quiet night in the small towns scattered across the Berkshires. Families were settling in after a long Labor Day weekend, unaware that this night would be anything but ordinary. As the sun set, reports of strange lights in the sky began to pour in. Witnesses from different towns, including Great Barrington, Sheffield, and Stockbridge, all described similar experiences: bright, disc-shaped objects hovering silently above the treetops. These UFOs seemed to move with purpose, defying conventional explanations. One of the most compelling accounts came from Tom Warner, who was just 10 years old at the time. According to Warner, he was playing outside when he suddenly felt compelled to run toward his neighbor's house. Before he could reach the door, a beam of light engulfed him, and he found himself frozen in place. In an instant, he was transported onto a craft where he saw other children and adults, many of whom reported being abducted that night. Other witnesses, like Jane Green, described seeing a large, metallic object hovering over the road as she drove home. Green, who was initially skeptical of UFO stories, became a firm believer after this encounter. She described the craft as enormous, silent, and unlike anything she had ever seen before. The local media quickly picked up on the story, and the Berkshire's UFO incident made headlines across the region. People from all walks of life came forward with similar stories, accounts that were eerily consistent despite the witnesses being scattered across multiple towns. These reports included encounters with bright lights, mysterious beams, and even missing time, a common feature in many UFO abduction cases. Theories about what happened that night range from mass hysteria to elaborate hoaxes, but the sheer number of witnesses and the consistency of their stories suggest otherwise. Some researchers believe that the Berkshire's incident could be evidence of extraterrestrial contact or even government experiments gone awry. Yet, despite the various theories, no definitive explanation has been provided. Over the years, the Berkshire's UFO sightings have been analyzed by UFO researchers and skeptics alike. While some attribute the events to natural phenomena or psychological factors, others insist that these encounters were real and part of a larger pattern of UFO activity during the 1960s. The witnesses, many of whom have maintained their stories for decades, remain convinced that what they experienced was not of this world. The Berkshire's UFO incident remains one of the most perplexing and enduring mysteries in American UFO lore. Whether you believe in extraterrestrial visitation or not, the events of September 1, 1969, continue to captivate the imagination and provoke questions about our place in the universe. As we continue to explore the unknown, stories like the Berkshire's UFO sightings remind us of the mysteries that still lie beyond our understanding. Could there be visitors from other worlds observing us, or is there a more earthly explanation for these encounters? Thank you for joining us on this journey into the unexplained. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more intriguing content from Alien Mysteries. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies and your mind open to the unknown.